going fishing, Mark.
We are going fishing.
In this.
As usual, 2 days of sunshine and we get the rain.
Just two lucky guys then, mate, I guess.
Definitely.
Let's see what happens. Absolutely. Let's see if there's any swims left.
Let's get out in the rain and get wet.
Off we go. I've got the heavy load, just the rods, and Mark has got the lots. Go on the wells. Right, well we're all set up on the Linear Float Lake. Vlog number 4.
Vlog number 4.
You've probably already seen in the previous clip the journey down. Not the best, was it, mate?
It wasn't. It was a bit like driving through a car wash.
Yep, and pretty much the first few hours of fishing has been non-stop rain.
Yep, first 3.5 hours definitely. It was like fishing in a washing machine, but
Yeah.
we got a few bites, so
From the setting behind, you're probably thinking, what? That wasn't raining. Blue skies have literally just cleared up. I'm not quite sure if it's set for the day now, but yeah, the morning started off, despite the weather, pretty well, isn't it, mate?
it did. Yeah, it took a half an hour or so to get a bite,
Yeah.
but from then on it was all action really.
Pretty much one a chuck with a few double hookups and stuff. You might see us again looking over our shoulders. We've still got the rods out. We thought we'd just give you a quick update whilst it sort of slowed a bit.
Yeah, and whilst the rain eased off.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, a bit of sunshine for a second. So what do we have? We've had 20 odd takes now.
Yeah, I think 25 takes, 22 fish.
Most on the feeder.
Most on the feeder. So we started the day off with little hybrid feeders with
Yeah.
some packed tight with expander mix.
Expand the mix.
And the
Little bright
sherbet.
baits.
Yeah, sherbet. Bright yellow hook baits.
Yep, little 4-inch QM1 size 12 Guru rigs. That's pretty much our go-to rig for most commercials all year round, pretty much, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely gets us out of jail a few times.
To be honest, I know you can scale down the hook size, but because of a lot of what we target isn't the sort of small F1s and that, I just pretty much use the 12s all year round.
Yeah.
Much better hook holds. If you hook one, we don't tend to sort of lose them, do we?
No.
So yeah, no, great little rigging setup that is.
Yeah, great little hook as well. That circle hook is perfect. Nails them, and even with the barbless, you know, don't come out, Steve. Really, do they?
No, it's definitely my favourite rig presentation for commercials. So if you haven't used those, a little plug for Guru there. I'd definitely give those a go. But yeah, we're out, you know, most weekends using those. So yeah, it's a good little rigging setup. But yeah, so 20 odd fish.
Yep, so started off on the hybrid feeders for the first few hours, and we're getting pretty frequent bites.
Yeah.
Started to go a little bit quiet, so we walked around to the far bank, scattered some pellet in, and it was quite apparent that the fish were actually not on the deck anymore.
No.
And they were trying to intercept a few of the loose offerings that we were pinging in as well.
It was literally sort of feeding time at the zoo, I think.
It was.
It's not the easiest cast to get over there, but if you can get nice and tight, they are literally patrolling that whole margin and the tree line, and there must have been 20 odd fish there.
Yeah.
But like you said, you know, first thing in the morning there's quite a few on the deck as we walk round. Later on, you know, a couple of hours into the session, the sun's got out a little bit. They're definitely sort of blasting through that sort of margin around sort of mid-depth, which is probably about 2 foot. So yeah, we changed to zigs, and you know, we've managed a couple, but we've only literally just hit sort of midday. We're going to continue with those.
I think we'll continue. At the moment we've got a hybrid feeder on one rod, and a short 15-inch zig on the other.
Yeah.
And we'll just see how that goes for the next half hour, 40 minutes, and we'll switch around.
Hopefully we'll have a bit to update you in a bit later. So yeah, stay tuned, and hopefully a few more fish to follow.
Yeah, and we'll tell you how the session develops. See you soon. so it's 10 to 5. Give you a quick afternoon update.
Bit slower than the morning.
Definitely been a bit slower, but still getting the fish every now and again. So
it's been semi-consistent. I think in the morning we had probably 20 in just over 2 hours.
yeah,
And then in the last, well, for the rest of the day up till now, when it said 10 to 5, we've probably had 10, 12 fish, something like that.
yeah. The wind's really got up this afternoon. The sun's out nice, but the wind has been a bit of an issue.
As you can probably hear,
Yeah,
it's blowing an absolute hoolie, and we've also got the racetrack going on in behind us. So if the sound's no good, we do apologise, but the fishing has been very good. So.
it has. We've persevered with the hybrid method feeder this afternoon,
Yeah.
and the zig as well. The method feeder's probably outfished the zig by 2 fish to 1, I would say.
Yeah, I reckon so.
But it's kept the bites coming all afternoon. We're going to keep going for probably another hour or so.
A few more last casts.
Yeah, a few more famous last casts.
So we absolutely have to give it up and go home.
I think we're up to 36 fish now as well, so we've had a really good day. Very, very pleased.
A few nice doubles as well.
Yeah, very pretty scaly fish in here. And yeah, the tactics seem to be working. We're hoping that over the next hour we can add a few more to our tally. And we'll see you all again for a quick final update very soon.
See you in a bit.
So as you can see, it's the end of our session. The van's all loaded up and ready for the journey home. End of a successful day, Steve, I think.
A tiring day, but yeah,
It has been tiring actually.
Yeah, no, it has been really, really good, mate. Despite the weather, that was probably the biggest challenge I think today.
It was, although we got more bites when that rain
First
was
thing,
hammering down this morning than
the
we did
morning.
this afternoon when it's cleared up and the wind's come in actually.
Yeah, that is very true. Sort of split into 3 parts, really, wasn't it?
Definitely, yeah.
Good flurry in the morning, 25 plus bites in a couple of hours,
Yes.
something like that.
Yeah,
Went a little bit quiet, kept
did.
on chopping and changing, trying the zigs, trying different colours, feeders tight to the feature, to a tree line, and obviously just off the features as well.
yeah. We tried some in open water, just didn't work today for us. But
No. To be fair, I think with the wind, it's quite difficult to sort of see where they've sort of been holding up. You normally see them fizzing and that.
yeah,
But with that wind, unless they fully top or
and that's what we did, wasn't it? We cast to a couple of fish that we saw top in the middle, but
Yeah.
didn't
No
work
bites.
out today. But
No.
we had a good day, mate.
It was really good.
I think that rain, we had a really, really hard downpour and the temperature dropped a bit about 11:30.
Yeah.
Bites definitely got trickier this afternoon after that downpour, despite the sun coming up.
Yeah.
But that wind really got up, didn't it?
I was going to say, in the afternoon, blue skies finished with a rainbow.
It did finish with a rainbow,
So
yeah.
it started in the rain, blue skies in the afternoon, and then absolute tip down
A
again.
rainbow to frame one of our last fish of the day.
Absolutely.
But we kept at it all day, and
Yeah.
I think if we can leave you with anything, it is just keep changing those methods, I think.
Yeah. Well, we started on yellow on
We did.
the bottom, so feeders, expand the mix, that didn't change. We kept the ground bait the same. Obviously tried loads of different location, but yellow did all the bites in the morning. Few on the white pop-up foam,
Yeah,
bit of beetle in, and in the afternoon all on pink.
it was.
So
And
chopping and changing.
we did try yellow a few times this afternoon, but definitely the pink got us a few more bites this
Yeah.
afternoon. So, you know, keep your minds open, keep changing those methods. Even when one's working, you know, think about if you're not getting a bite for 20 minutes, half an hour, think about what you can do next just to try and change it up a bit, get yourself a couple of bonus fish.
Most bites were within like 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5-10
A lot
minutes.
of them were, we had some on the drop as well,
We
sort of
did.
sinking the line, and it's sort of gone. But like you said, yeah, it's definitely flurries, and you've got to ring those changes.
Yeah, and casting tight to those features, you know, keep that line tight, because if you do get a bite on the drop, you're on it before the fish pulls you into the snag as well. So,
Yeah.
you know, use those clips on the reels, keep everything nice and tight, just sneak it in as close as you can to that vegetation.
Definitely.
And you know, we dropped a few short today, don't get me wrong. We left a couple of them and it took a lot longer, like twice the time to get a bite if we got a
I was
bite.
going to say, if you had a bite at all.
Whereas when we were dropping it in tight on that clip into the far bank, as Steve says, if we didn't get a bite on the drop, 5 or 10 minutes, we knew that we had to recast it
Well, we had a look around there, didn't we? You could
Did.
see how tight those fish were holding.
Yeah.
Like I said, they did change the depth in which they were running through, but at the end of the day, they were running tight to the cover, straight under the trees,
Yeah.
and intercepting a couple on the sort of go-between.
Yeah.
But
And they were picking up the pellets off the bottom. You know, we could see them getting their heads down. So we did try, like we said, we tried zigs a bit. We got them, but I think the feeder definitely outfished it today, 2 to 1 at least.
If I could have tried anything, I would have liked to put a waggler over there, but with the wind and that, just wasn't possible.
No.
But yeah, no, method feeders, short little 4-inch,
Yeah.
variation of hook baits, keeping it tight, working the swim. Yeah, paid off.
Yeah, definitely.
Over 50 bites and quite a few sort of carp into the double figures.
Yeah, so if you get the chance, you
What
know,
a trip.
come and fish this float lake. Not many people know about it yet. It's not advertised widely across Linear's website just yet.
No.
So if you can come down here, you know, it's £8 a day for an adult.
Yeah.
You are only allowed to use 1 rod, but to be honest, we
all we
couldn't
need.
have kept 2 rods in the water very much today at all. So, you know, come and give it a try down here. And again, if you like our video, please subscribe.
Absolutely. There's, what's this, vlog number 4?
Number 4.
So number 5 will be up soon. So
Yeah.
we'll keep on trying to, you know, get as much content as we can.
Definitely.
I'm not sure where we're going next, but we'll be back out within the next week or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And yeah, the page will continue to grow. And if there's anything you want to see, anything you want to ask, like I said, we don't want to cover too much in any depth without, you know, really knowing what you guys want to see. I suppose we don't want to do a whole great big thing on rig or bait or venue. We're just trying to do a little bit of everything. And if there's anything you think, well, hold on a minute, what was you using, just drop a comment.
Yeah.
And then obviously we can drop you a message or reply to that comment, and that's the best way if you want any more information. But I mean, failing that, if there's any venues you think we should go and have a look at.
Yeah, definitely open to offers. Always, you know, we like fishing all different places.
Yeah.
So yeah, give us a shout. And don't forget, thumbs up, send us your comments, and hit the subscribe button.
Blue sky as well, Mark. It's definitely a day or 2 halves. It wasn't like this this morning.